Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing my first tiny home build, and not only is it a tiny home, it is also an off-the-grid home. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, or should I say I had a lot of struggles with this. I wouldn't necessarily call it fun. So yeah, if you guys watched my last video, then you know that I have a super sim save which I'm working on, and I showed you this beautiful, huge celebrity mansion that my sim was living in, and I told you guys that I was moving her out to Solani into a tiny little build, and this is it. Now, I'm gonna say that this is not the best build that I've ever done. I think this one is okay. I don't think it's that great, but we made do with what we had. So yeah, this is the tiniest house that you can have as a tiny build. It is 30 tiles out of 32. You can see it at the top there. So yeah, I really wanted to challenge myself with this, like, to the highest degree, because not only did I have this tiny little space to work with, but also it had to be off the grid. And fun fact, the Murphy beds that you get in The Sims 4 Tiny Living are actually electronic, and so I have one in the house. You'll see me place it, but I can't actually use it, so I had to swap it out for just like a regular island living bed. And so yeah, also along with this came the task of me trying to fit in some of the furniture that my sim already had, because when I moved her out of her Del Sol Valley mansion, I decided to keep all her furniture. So you guys will see me place literally every single photo my sim has ever taken into this tiny little house. Literally all the walls are covered with photos, and it's kind of insane, and not gonna lie, it looks kind of ugly because literally all of these photos are just everywhere. And it's not a good look. I would not recommend, but at the same time I still wanted her to have all these photos because I still wanted her to, you know, remember the good life before she came to this. And so yeah, she can never forget that old life that she had. I did upload this to the gallery, and when I did upload it, I did take away the custom content that I may have used, the Starlight Accolade Awards that my sim has won, and also I took away all the photos. You'll be glad to know I took out all the photos, so when you download this it should be much plainer and I think kind of nicer. And I've also play tested it, so it all works and it's all like off the grid and everything. That's all well and good. So I sat down to do this build, and it actually took a really long time, like longer than I thought it was going to. Like, this took me about an hour, which, you know, I've definitely spent longer on builds before, but I didn't think that it was going to be as difficult for a little tiny build like this. I thought that it was going to be kind of easy, but I think part of the struggle was, like, I was trying to use as much of my existing furniture as possible to fit into the aesthetic, but it didn't really work because we had, like, you know, all this really glam high life stuff, and we were moving out into the middle of this island where there's literally nothing, and like I feel like it would be too extravagant to live in a little hut like this and have like really fancy stuff. That, and also I haven't built an off-the-grid house in a really long time. Like, the last time I built one was literally when Island Living first came out, and it was so hard for me to find off-the-grid things. Like, I was trying out sinks, I was trying out, you know, like fridges, because I know that there's like a fridge that is suitable for off the grid. It turns out the mini fridge actually is okay, I think. At least whenever I was like clicking to make food, like, it kind of worked. And then also like trying to find lights for the place because it's so dark. Like, sure, we have like big windows and that's kind of nice, but like there wasn't really a lot of light coming through when I was trying to build, so it was definitely a struggle. And so yeah, this is literally one of the hardest things I've ever had to build, and I didn't think it would be because it's such a tiny space. I think that maybe if I hadn't decided to make it off the grid as well, it would have been a lot easier. Like, if I had just made like a regular tiny little apartment, I feel like it would have worked fine, but I gave myself the extra challenge, and so here we are. And so yeah, this was my attempt at a tiny build and an off-the-grid home at the same time. I hope you guys enjoyed, or at least can share in the struggle that I had. Hopefully the next time I do a tiny build, it'll be a lot better, just because I might do one of the larger tiers to give myself more space, and also just use new furniture completely instead of trying to use stuff that I already had, because I feel like that was literally what most of my time was spent on, me just like going through all the existing furniture I had and seeing where I could fit it in, and then realizing that this is a lot smaller than where we used to live, and so we should have just sold our furniture. But yeah, anyway, like I said, this is available to download on the gallery. All you have to do is search SimmingAndSuch or hashtag Tiny Island Build. Like I said, I did upload it to the gallery without all of my personal Sims photos and things like that, so it should hopefully be a lot more generic for you guys, and obviously you can renovate it and do whatever you want with it and make it look a lot nicer. But yeah, I still hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments below if there's any other kind of builds that you want me to try out or do. I feel like I haven't really done a lot of build videos in a while, so I kind of want to get back into that. And so yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!